Hey you, welcome back, I'm Angelo and today I prepared another cool video for you. We're going through the ultimate checkmate in one battle. I'm going to provide 28 examples. Some of them are very easy of course, but others are difficult, and even if you are a high rated player, then you can find some difficulties. I'm not sure if you can find all the correct solutions to all of them, but you can try. So, without further ado, let's start it. This is the first position and it's white's turn. In all of the examples, it's white's turn, so they are easier for you to guess the next move. And here the correct move is queen to f7. Of course, the queen is giving the checkmate because she is threatening the king and king cannot go anywhere. In the next one, we can deliver checkmate with a rook. Rook to e7. The rook is attacking the king, so he cannot escape, and please notice that our knight is protecting the rook. Yes, bishop can deliver checkmate as well. Bishop e8, this is a checkmate. The rook is protecting the bishop, and the enemy pieces around the king are helping us because they are covering some squares, so the enemy king cannot escape. In the next position, it's knight's turn to deliver the checkmate, and it can do it with the move knight to c4. This is a position from the real game, and here white played king to d2. The king stepped forward, and the rook is attacking the king. The king cannot capture the rook, of course, because it's protecting from the knight. He cannot capture the f2 pawn because similarly the knight from g4 is protecting the f2 and the rook protects the pawn, and king cannot go anywhere because all of the squares are protected and the king is attacked from the rook. So let's go forward. The pawns can deliver checkmate as well, so here white played f7. Next one. White's turn, what you will do? Knight f7, of course. We cannot give check from the other side because the bishop can capture the knight, and also we close the escape square so the king can go forward. The checkmate is b7, checkmate. Next one. What you will do here? It's more difficult because we have a lot of checks, and a wrong check is to go with the queen to b3 because the king can escape. Similarly, if you said c3, this is not the best move. It's winning, but it's not the best because knight can capture the pawn and it's not checkmate in one move. So we have only one solution here, only one option, and this is a3. Next one, we can capture the queen on h1, but it's not good because if we capture the queen, then the pawn can recapture and we will create a new queen. So how we can deliver a checkmate? Knight to f3, checkmate. White's turn, what you will do here? Knight e7, not very easy because our knight is not on g5 in order to protect the h7 square, so queen cannot go to h7, and it's little more difficult to find it because we should give a check with the knight and we have a double attack as well. The knight is attacking the queen and the king, but this is a checkmate. Next one, not so difficult. Knight to f6, checkmate. Next one with a bishop, bishop f7, checkmate. Next one, what you will do here? Knight f7, nice checkmate. We cannot deliver a checkmate on h7 because this square on f7 is protected by the bishop, and we cannot deliver a checkmate on g7 because this square is protected by the rook. So the only move here, not only move, but the best move is knight takes f7, checkmate. It's white's turn. What you will do here? It's a little more difficult. Perhaps you can pause the video and think again. And the first move which you should think is king to e2, but it's not the best move because now we are covering the rook's activity and the enemy king can go away. We can run in the center of the board, so this is not a checkmate. What we should do here? Please here let me share my personal experience with this example. I read it in a book many years ago, and the book says it's checkmate in one move. I think hard for 10-15 minutes, and it was very difficult for me to find it. And after some really hard thought, I found the best move, which is short castle. Yeah, it's legal move, we can do that, and this is a special chess move. The king and rook can change positions in order to increase his activity. A checkmate in one move. Not so easy, but let's move forward. Here again it's checkmate in one move. If you found knight a6, congratulations, this is the best move. The knight delivered a checkmate. And now what you will do here? Bishop f8, very nice move, because not only give a discover attack to the king, we similarly control the g7 square. This is very important. For that reason, the only move is to go on f8 with a bishop. White's turn, what you will do? Yes, you should move the bishop, but where? Bishop f7 is not working, the king can capture it. We cannot win the queen, or you should not run randomly with the bishop, because the king have an escape square. If you stay in this diagonal in order to cover the f7 square, then the king can go from the other side of the board to h7. So you should find a move which can control both squares, f7 and h7, and bishop can do it from only one square, and this is bishop to g6. This is a checkmate. The queen cannot help in the defense, so white won the game. Let's move forward. Okay, let's move to more interesting examples. It's checkmate in one move again. What you will do here? You cannot find it? If not, you can pause the video. I agree with you, the move knight h to f5 is not working because the king can escape. If we give a check with the other knight, then the king can escape as well to h8. Similarly, the rook can capture on f7, but unfortunately this is not a checkmate because the king can escape. What we should do here? Please try to think again. It's checkmate in one move. And I'm going to give you a hint. Please try to find black's last move. What do you think? What was the black's last move? So white can win here with en passant. He can capture the pawn on e6 and he can open the diagonal for the bishop and giving the final checkmate. Why he can do that? Because black's last move was e5, and if the pawns move 2 squares forward, we can capture it like that to e6, and this is a checkmate, a very difficult checkmate, isn't it? Okay, white's turn. What you will do here? f7, very nice. We open the diagonal for the bishop, you know that. And now rook takes f8, checkmate, because the bishop on g7 is pinned by a1 bishop. Please remember that you should take a look at all over the board, right, left, top, bottom. Feel your pieces and discover his possibilities. Let's move forward. This is a nice checkmate. Bishop takes h7. This is a checkmate because we are threatening the king and the knight is protecting the bishop. The bishop from b2 is controlling the g7 and h8 square. So this is a checkmate. Let's move forward. White's turn. What you will do here? This is a checkmate because the bishop from a3 is pinned the a7 pawn. Next one. What you will do here? Yes, we can give a check, but if we do this check, first of all, rook 7, rook b2 f7, then the bishop from a2 can capture the rook, and this is not a checkmate. We can do something else. We can give a check with another rook on f7 with the bishop and the rook. This is a double check, so black cannot capture the rook on f7 with the bishop, and similarly he cannot capture the bishop on h6 with the rook. However, black can escape with the move king to g8, so we should find something else. Nice and strange looking move, because we are step back, we are make a discover attack, our bishop is attacking the king, so black cannot capture the bishop because we have a rook on g6. It's in between of these two pieces. King cannot go to g8 square, cannot move forward on other squares on 7th rank because we have the b7 rook. So this is a checkmate. Let's move forward. Checkmate in 1, b3. Yes, pawns can deliver checkmate. Again, b7, this is a checkmate. And what you are going to do here? It's white's turn. if you found the move d8 queen, it's not a legal move because the bishop from c8 is pinned our king. So, what you will going to do? If you capture the bishop on c8 and promote to the knight, then the king can escape to e8 square. What you can do next? If we give a check on g5, then we have a queen on c1 which can capture our queen, so this is not a checkmate again. Another move is to give a check on h4. However, black can cover this threat by rook g5. Another possible way is to play knight to g6, but again we have a bishop on b1 this time, and this bishop can capture the knight. And after that we can capture the queen on e5, of course, but this is not a checkmate because black can put his bishop on e6. White is winning, of course, but it's a test position and you should find a checkmate in one move. Another possible way is to capture the c8 bishop and promote to a new queen. However, again, black have another bishop on h1 this time, and he can block the check as well. How to think in such positions? All pieces have a very specific role, because this is a puzzle position, and if you can see here we have two pieces in the E line, and actually what this rook on E1 is doing, and it's doing nothing. The queen is pinned the other queen, so we should move one of these two pieces because they are doing the same job. They are pinned the enemy queen on E5. We cannot deliver a check with this rook on e1, so we may think how to give a check with this queen from e3. And the first thing you should see is to go on g5, of course, and you will stop there. However, the queen can go to the other way of the board and she can go on a3, and this is the only move because this queen is given a checkmate, and now black cannot do anything in order to protect his king. King cannot go on d8 because we have the queen, he cannot go on e8 because we have the pawn, he cannot go on f8 because we have the bishop, he cannot go on f7, we have another bishop, he cannot go on these three squares because we have the queen on b6 and we are threatening the king. And last but not least, he cannot put the queen on c5 or on d6 because the rook on e1 is pinned this queen, so this queen cannot move. Did you manage to find all of them correctly? If yes, or if not, please try to write a comment below the video. It's okay, many players will make mistakes. I'll provide these positions to my students and all the times they are making mistakes, even if they are checkmate in one move. I have a final position for you and it's little different from the others. Okay, you can see here that white can checkmate the enemy king with plenty of moves. For example, he can play knight c3, he can play the knight to the other side to f2, he can deliver checkmate with the other knight to g3 to f2, he can capture the rook and deliver checkmate, he can move this rook from g6 and deliver mate. For example, he can capture on g5. Your task here is to find the only move which is not a checkmate. Please try to make a move with white and not deliver checkmate. You should find a quiet move, a move, and after that black will have something to play. And the only move in the position is rook to c6. We are giving a check here and the rook can capture this bishop, but we blocked our own bishop on a8. I don't really like this kind of problems, but I put it because you may like it. I hope you enjoy the video. Please share it, like it and subscribe to the channel. All the best, take care.
So, why you should become a member? This is an amazing opportunity to you to support the channel and gain access to exclusive perks. Well, it's not just about supporting the channel, it's about becoming part of the exclusive community. You'll be helping me to continue creating the content you love, and in return you get some fantastic benefits. We have 3 membership levels, tolerated fit everyone needs. the gold, the diamond and the platinum. Join as a member is a great way to interact with me directly. You will get loyalty badges next to your name in comments, access to custom emojis and special discounts. I prioritize replies to members. Access exclusive videos available only for members to enhance your chess skills. The time to improve is now. On the Platinum membership plan, you will get a chess course for free. So, what you are waiting for? Click the join button to become a member today. Let's take this journey together to the next level and unlock these amazing perks.